I was actually going to ask that question. Good one. So here's my curveball question.
Okay.
You're on the Judiciary
Yes,
Committee.
I am.
Ed Martin has been nominated for D.C.
Yes.
I've
I've been asked a lot about Ed recently.
Yeah, he was in Missouri before you were in elected office,
Yeah.
and was extremely controversial here. I don't want to list everything he's did
I
here.
remember some of it.
Yeah, the email stuff with Blunt, and
that predates
when he
him,
ran
yes.
for Attorney General, he told me he wants to pause all immigration, including legal immigration, and he's done all the things in office now with the January 6th stuff and whatnot. I've even heard some Republicans being like, I like Ed, but this is not the job for him. What's going to be your posture when he comes up for confirmation?
Well, first of all, this is the president's choice. I mean, it's the president's choice, and Ed is. I've been asked about Ed so many times because reporters, and a lot of times they don't even know. When I say, "Oh, I know him," then they're really interested. They're like, "Wait a minute, tell me more." So I said, "Here's my view. Ed has always been a disruptor since I've known him, and the president, I think, wants some disruption. But here's the other deal." Ed is also a team player. He works for the president, but more immediately, he also works for the Department of Justice. And Jason, I can just, in the last couple of weeks, I know for a fact that DOJ has given clear guidance to all federal prosecutors on what their priorities are, which is prosecution of criminals. They've given that to Ed as well, I know, and I know for a fact, saluted and said, "I will follow those guidelines." So I think that if he's confirmed, he will be a good team player, and I think he'll do what the president and the attorney general direct him to do. And I think that priority, I hope, had better be number one: prosecute criminals and get them off the streets, particularly in D.C., where he'll be. D.C. is not a safe place. So his passion, his drive, his disruption can be really helpful in court prosecuting these people.